Back when I was a kid, I was friends with this boy. Let's call him Cruelty. Now, Cruelty is tall, light, athletic. When I look at him, tiny vignettes make up his skin. A fat bee's wings cut to pieces with his pocket knife. A kid, beaten and bruised unconscious on the old stone steps of our elementary school, and of course, his mother, forcing him, stooped over the rail as she beat him with a thick stick. It wasn't the first time. It's okay, Cruelty said. I'm getting older, getting stronger. In a couple years, I'll be able to hold her down and... I was friends with a boy who had talons for a tongue and a sneer for a smile, who had rocks in his guts for divorce and rage and drugs and getting beaten 2 different ways depending on whose turn it was for Christmas. And when he was angry, he used to show it with noise. He used to crash a baseball bat against the rusted copper corpses of old ships and tanks of oil on the old island Lasqueti where we spent our summers alone. And when I grew older, I made new friends, less godlike. One of them turned 18. He had this thick beard he would seize up when you tried to touch him. And I found out, back when he was a kid, that same boy Cruelty used to use knuckles to the ribs day in, day out, every recess the sound of fear set up against the ignorance of the onlookers. Teachers, parents, students, the losers would get beaten and there were no questions. But my question, Cruelty was my friend. How do you contend with love for someone you know is wrong? I guess you call their evil scars. And I grew up haunted by the question. How long until violence is a dead language? How long until we speak with something besides a ringing in our ears one night? You swim away from Cruelty. You keep your head above the guilt, always your head above the guilt. You let yourself tread farther and farther out until you know your bones can't make it back. So close to drowning, you scream. Dear Cruelty, you are not the only thing I hear. I hear beauty too. It is everywhere. In the trees, in the thick, bloody tears of history. It is mine, and you will not drown it out, and you will not drown me out, and I am not alone in this ocean of sound. So when will violence be a dead language? Will it be one day after enough eyes have shied away from the dirt? Will it be after enough laughs have been blanketed over the lives of the destroyed? Will it be after Cruelty has been hit enough? Or after he in turn has screamed enough? Or after the world in turn has dreamed enough? Will it be then that violence is a dead language? Or are we always going to speak with a ringing in our ears? Thank you.